I'm wandering hallways that don't have a floor, locking the windows and bolting the door of a house made of moments we already spent, living on time that was only just lent. I'm calling your name in a room full of dust, watching the iron surrender to rust. You've moved the furniture, painted the walls. You don't hear the ghost when the ghost finally calls. I'm a record that's skipping on one broken line. How are you doing? And yeah, I'm just fine, but I'm trapped in the static. I'm stuck in the grave while you're out there chasing the light of the day. Now I'm just alone in a memory, a cold empty shelf, a version of us that I keep to myself. You're rewriting chapters, you're turning the page while I'm still lying inside of the cage of a remember when that you've already blurred. I'm the secret you kept, I'm the soul you entered. Is it crowded in there, or am I the last? A flickering candle held up to the past. Do you stumble across me when you're dreaming at night, or am I just a shadow that's lost in the light? Just a ghost in the attic, just a glitch in the dream. I'm losing my voice, I'm losing mine. I'm wandering hallways. The clock on the mantle is still ticking away, but it's marking the time of a stolen short day. We were mid-sentence, we were mid-stride, with 1,000 some days tucked deep inside. But the air turned to ice and the light turned to gray. Later we promised was taken away. I'm looking at tickets for trips we won't take, at the half-finished garden, the plans that we'd make. There was no warning, no gathering storm, just a sudden departure from where it was warm. I wasn't ready to let go of your hand, to watch all our old ways turn into sand. It's a goodbye too soon, a thief in the hall, a book that ends halfway through giving its soul. The ink is still wet on the chapter we wrote, but the melody's set on a beautiful note. I'm left with the questions, I'm left with the why, trapped in the echo of a premature cry. We didn't get the sunset, we didn't get the years, we just got the salt and the stinging of tears. How do I finish the story alone when the lead in the play has suddenly flown too soon? Before I could tell you, before I could show you, clock on the mantle is still ticking away, but it's marking the time of a stolen short day. We were mid-sentence, we were mid-stride, with 1,000 some days tucked deep inside. But the air turned to ice, and the light turned to gray, and the later we promised was taken away. I'm looking at tickets for trips we won't take, at the half-finished garden, the plans that we made. There was no one and no gathering storm, just a sudden departure from where it was warm. I wasn't ready to let go of your hand, to watch all our always turn into sin. It's a goodbye too soon, a thief in the hall, a book that ends halfway through giving its soul. The ink is still wet on the chapter we wrote, but the melody severed on a beautiful note. I'm left with the questions, I'm left with the why, trapped in the echo of a premature cry. We didn't get the sunset, we didn't get the years, we just got the salt and the stinging of tears. How do I finish the story alone when the lead in the play has suddenly flown too soon? Before I could tell you, before I could show you, it was a goodbye too soon. The clock on the mantle is still ticking away, but it's marking the time of a stolen short day. We were mid-sentence, we were mid-stride, with 1,000 some days tucked deep inside. But the air turned to ice, and the light turned to gray, and the later we promised was taken away. I'm looking at tickets for trips we won't take, at the half-finished garden, the plans that we'd make. There was no warning, no gathering storm, just a sudden departure from where it was warm. I wasn't ready to let go of your hand, to watch all I always turn into sand. It's a goodbye too soon, a thief in the hall, a book that ends halfway through giving its all. The ink is still wet on the chapter we wrote, but the melody severed on a beautiful note. I'm left with the questions, I'm left with the why, trapped in the echo of a premature cry. We didn't get the sunset, we didn't get the years, we just got the salt and the stinging of tears. How do I finish the story alone when the light in the play has suddenly flown too soon? Before I could tell you, before I could show you, it was a goodbye too soon. The clock on the mantle is still ticking away, wasn't a scratch, it wasn't a spark. I used to be steady, I used to be whole, before you carved silver right out of my soul. I thought it was building, I thought it was grace, but I was just filling an empty space. Now look in the mirror and don't know the face of the person who stumbled and lost the whole race. You were the gravity, I was the fall. I gave you the world and you wanted it all. I bent till I snapped like a winter dry pine, trying to merge your heartbeat with mine. Now I'm picking up shards of the life I once knew that was shattered the moment I whispered to you. It wasn't a scratch, it wasn't a spark, it was a love that broke me and left me in the dark. It took every color and turned it to gray. It took every tomorrow and threw it away. I'm a house with no roof in a cold, heavy rain, rebuilding a heart out of nothing but pain. They say what doesn't kill you will make you grow tall, but they don't see the wreckage, the dust and the crawl. I'm not stronger for this, I'm just differently torn, wishing the love had never been born. Broken, beyond a repair, just a ghost of a man standing right there. Yeah, you broke me. I used to be steady, I used to be whole, before you carved silver right out of my soul. I thought it was building, I thought it was grace, but I was just filling an empty space. Now I look in the mirror and don't know the face of the person who stumbled and lost the whole race. You were the gravity, I was the fall. I gave you the world and you wanted it all. I bent till I snapped like a winter dry pine, trying to merge your heartbeat with mine. Now I'm picking up shards of the life I once knew that was shattered the moment I whispered to you. It wasn't a scratch, it wasn't a spark, it was a love that broke me and left me in the dark. It took every color and turned it to gray. It took every tomorrow and threw it away. I'm a house with no roof in a cold, heavy rain, rebuilding a heart out of nothing but pain. They say what doesn't kill you will make you grow tall, they don't see the wreckage, the dust and the crawl. I'm not stronger for this, I'm just differently torn, wishing the love had never been born. Broken, beyond a repair, just a ghost of a man, woman standing right there. Yeah, you broke me. It wasn't the fire that went out in a storm, or a sudden cold wind where it used to be warm. It was the sound of a clock, a grain at a time, a mountain we stopped even trying to climb, the colors just grew a bit thinner each May, until see you tonight felt like get through the day. We didn't notice the distance at first, the slow growing hunger, the quiet sad thirst. We were still holding hands, but the pulse had gone thin, like a ghost was inhabiting both of our skin. We were just two actors rehearsing the part, while the gravity slowly escaped from the heart. It was a love that faded slow, a long, great retreat, the sound of a heartbeat losing its beat. No screaming, no crying, no slamming, no doors, just a quiet surrender of yours and of yours. We didn't go bankrupt, we just spent the gold until the story was gray and the embers were cold. I'd almost prefer it if you'd broken my heart with the lightning bolt ending the tore us apart. But we just dissolved like a footprint in rain, without even enough left to call it a pain. Slowly, like a photograph left in the sun. Slowly, until there was none, just a love that faded slow. Thought I was built out of something like steel, tempered by time and the way that I feel. But you found the seam that I didn't know existed, a quiet vibration, a logic that twisted. It wasn't a hammer, it wasn't a blow, just the weight of a secret you refused to let go. Now I look at the light through the gaps in the wall. I'm a structural failure, a slow motion fall. I'm trying to plaster the jagged edge of lines, but the pressure is building in the deepest of minds. Every I'm fine is a thin brittle lie, while the cracks in my soul reach up for the sky. There are cracks in my soul where the winter leaks in, tracing the fault lines under my skin. I'm a vessel that's leaking, a bell that won't ring, a hollowed out bird with a broken off wing. You can't fix a spirit that's splintered this deep. It's a debt to the darkness I'm forced to keep. Glue wouldn't hold it and prayer wouldn't heal the way that you made all the emptiness real. I'm held together by habit and ghost, losing the battle with the things I love most. Spreading, breaking. Why? There's nowhere for the pieces to hide. I thought you were the water that would wash me clean, the purest blue. that I'd ever seen. shore disappear while I was looking at you, and the sky turned a deep, suffocating hue. I'm kicking my legs, but the weight is too much. I'm losing my grip on the world I can touch. Your love is a current, it's a heavy, dark tide, with nowhere to run and nowhere to hide. I'm swallowing salt where I used to find breath. This beautiful mercy feels a lot like death. The deeper I go, the colder it gets. Wrapped in the net of 1,000 regrets, I'm drowning in you, and I'm losing the air. I'm reaching for surface, but nobody's there. The more that I love you, the further I sink. I'm standing right there on the edge of the brink. It's a quiet disaster, a blue-colored tomb. I'm drowning in you, in the heart of the gloom. Open your eyes and look down at the deep. See the promises that you didn't quite keep. I'm calling your name, but the bubbles just rise as the light fades away from my tired out eyes. Going under, down in the blue, lost in the wreckage of wanting you. Just keep sinking. The coffee's cold, the steam is gone, just like the spark we leaned upon. You're sitting there 3 feet away, but miles across, and what you don't say. I'm tracing lines along your palm, searching for a storm inside the calm. But your hands are still, your pulse is slow. You've already left, you just won't go. Now it's just empty words and hollow breath, a slow motion dance with a love toward death. You say, I'm sorry, but it tastes like salt, like a ghost trying to find who's at fault. Every I love you is a house with no floor, just a beautiful frame and a closing door. Yeah, you're talking loud, but I only hear the sound of the end getting crystal clear. I save the voicemails from a year ago, back when your voice had a steady glow. Now your tone is flat, your eyes are dry like a summer well under a cloudless sky. We're rehearsing lines we don't believe, wearing our heartbreaks on our sleeves. You promise forever while you check the clock. The key is turning, I can hear the lock. Don't wrap the truth in a velvet lie. Don't give me a maybe to help me get by. If the fire is out, let the ashes burn cold. Stop selling these stories that have already been told, because it's just empty words and hollow breath, a slow motion dance with a love toward death. You say, I'm sorry, but it tastes like salt, like a ghost trying to find who's at fault. Every I love you is a house spill like water on the floor. You don't have to say it anymore. No, you don't have to say it anymore. I'm becoming the shadow on your hallway wall, a photograph leaning, waiting to fall. I speak your name, but the echo is thin, like a paper cut map on my own tired skin. I'm checking the windows, I'm checking the locks, while you're busy packing our lives into boxes. You don't look away when you walk through the room. You just look through me like a ghost in the gloom. I'm a footnote you skipped, a song you forgot. The tether is frayed and I'm losing the knot. I'm reaching for hands that are already gone, a sunset that's tricked itself into a dawn. I'm fading from your world, pixel by part, losing my place in the beat of your heart. Yesterday's fire is tomorrow's gray smoke. I'm the punchline you missed in a cruel kind of joke. I'm blurring at the edges, I'm washing away, just a smudge on the glass at the end of the day. It's not an explosion, it's not a big scream. It's the slow, quiet death of a beautiful dream. One day I'm the ocean, the next I'm the green of the dust that you brush off your coat in the rain. Going, going, gone. I'm a ghost in the house where I used to belong. The drawer is still open, the hanger is bare. There's a lingering scent of your soul in the air, but the porch light is off and the driveway is dry. You didn't leave a note, didn't even say goodbye. I'm staring at the space where you used to belong, like a record that stops in the middle of a song. I'm checking the timestamp on the last text you sent, trying to decode what every word meant. Was it see you at 7, I'll see you no more? I'm trapped in the hallway, I'm pacing the floor. There's no final scene, and there's no grand goodbye, just a slow bleeding wound and 1,000 but whys. Now I'm gone without closure, I'm left in the draft, watching the wreckage of the life that we crafted. You took the period and left me a ghost in the silence of the things that I miss the most. No, it's not you. We've drifted apart, just a clean, quiet break in the middle of my heart. Give me a reason, give me a light, give me a storm in a clear blue sky. Anything's better than this hollowed out going where the sun never sets, but it never quite dawns. No goodbye, just a door left ajar. I don't even know where you are. Gone. The drawer is still open, the hanger is bare. There's a lingering scent of your soap in the air. But the porch light is off and the driveway is dry. You didn't leave a note, didn't even say goodbye. I'm staring at the space where you used to belong, like a record that stops in the middle of a song. Checking the timestamp on the last text you sent, trying to decode what every word meant. Was it see you at 7, or see you no more? I'm trapped in the hallway, I'm pacing the floor. There's no final scene and there's no grand goodbye, just a slow bleeding wound and 1,000 but whys. Now I'm gone without closure, I'm left in the draft, watching the wreckage of the life that we crafted. You took the period and left me a ghost in the silence of the things that I miss the most. No, it's not you, it's me. No, we've drifted apart, just a clean, quiet break in the middle of my heart. Give me a reason, give me a light, give me a storm in a clear blue sky. Anything's better than this hollowed out gone, where the sun never sets, but it never quite dawns. No goodbye, just a door left ajar. I don't even know where you are. I empty my pockets, I empty my veins. I gave you the harvest and kept all the rains. I was the bridge when the river got high, I was the breath when you wanted to sigh. I carved out my piece just to give you a home, and watched you build castles while I turned to bone. You took the best years, the ones with the light, and left me the scraps in the middle of the night. I was the anchor, the sail and the shore, but you kept on coming and asking for more. Now I'm a hollowed out shell on the sand, with nothing but salt in the palm of my hand. I gave you everything down to the spark. I lit up your world and I stayed in the dark. I traded my dreams for the Was it ever enough? Was it ever a win to lose who I am just to let you walk in? I'm a bankruptcy case of the heart and the mind, looking for pieces I'll never quite find. Everything down to the bone. I'm just standing here, truly alone. Too much. I built a cathedral out of every word you spoke. I ignored the scent of cedar as the rafters started to smoke. I memorized your shadows, I anticipated your breath. I loved you with a fever that felt a lot like death. I cleared out every corner, threw my own maps away, just to make sure there was room for you to stay. That was my only sin, the only debt I'm paying now. I didn't just love you, I made you a holy vow. I gave you the air from my lungs when yours ran thin. I let you under the layers, under the bone, under the skin. And now the silence is heavy, and the truth is a bitter touch. I didn't lose you because I failed, I lost you because I loved you too much. I made myself a mirror so you'd always see your best, while I let the jagged pieces tear a hole inside my chest. You didn't ask for a martyr, you didn't ask for a king, but I gave you my soul when you only wanted a string. Now you're walking away, looking for someone who's light, while I make it to a memory in the middle of the night. They say you can't overfill a cup that's already full, but I kept pouring until the gravity lost its pull. I suffocated the flame by trying to keep it from the wind. Where does the devotion end and the breaking begin? Yeah, that was my only sin, the only debt I'm paying now. I didn't just love you, I made you a holy vow. I gave you the air from my lungs when yours ran thin. I let you under the layers, under the bone, under the skin. And now the silence is heavy, and the truth is a bitter touch. I didn't lose you because I failed, I lost you because I loved you too much. Too much heart for a ghost to hold, too much fire for a soul so cold. I just loved you, I just loved you too much. Too much. The calendar flipped and the seasons have changed. The furniture's different, the rooms rearranged. I've scrubbed every surface and bleached every floor to wash out the ghost that was at my front door. I tell all my friends that the fever has broke, that I'm finally breathing and clear of the smoke. But then comes a song or a scent on the breeze, and I'm back in the wreckage, down on my knees. It's a phantom vibration, a pull in the chest, a bird that won't fly from a hollowed out nest. I've done all the work and I've paid all the dues, but the ghost of your touch is a night I can't lose. They say time is a healer, a river, a friend, that every heartbeat will find its own end. But I still feel it, the ghost of the sting, the echo of every forever thing. It's a low-level hum, it's a throb in the bone, proof that I'm never quite truly alone. Yeah, the wound is a scar, but I still feel it burn. The lesson I've learned, but can never unlearn. It's the weight of your hand that isn't on mine. It's the shadow that follows the straightest of lines. It's the almost and wasn't, the could have been true, that keeps me connected forever to you. I still feel it when the house gets too quiet. I still feel it like a slow motion riot. It's still there. It's still there. The calendar flipped. The calendar flipped. The calendar flipped and the seasons have changed. The furniture's different, the rooms rearranged. I've scrubbed every surface and bleached every floor to wash out the ghost that was at my front door. I tell all my friends that the fever has broke, that I'm finally breathing and clear of the smoke. But then comes a song or a scent on the breeze, and I'm back in the wreckage, down on my knees. It's a phantom vibration, a pull in the chest, a bird that won't fly from a hollowed out nest. I've done all the work and I've paid all the dues, but the ghost of your touch is a knot I can't lose. They say time is a healer, a river, a friend, that every heartbeat will find its own end. But I still feel it, the ghost of the sting, the echo of every forever thing. It's a low-level hum, it's a throb in the bone, proof that I'm never quite truly alone. Yeah, the wound is a scar, but I still feel it burn. The lesson I've learned but can never unlearn. It's the weight of your hand that isn't on mine. It's the shadow that follows the straightest of lines. It's the almost and was and the could have been true, that keeps me connected forever to you. I still feel it when the house gets too quiet. I still feel it like a slow motion riot. house is a museum of things you forgot. The silence is screaming in every dark spot. I'm turning the TV up just for the hum, to drown out the ghosts that I slowly become. But the floorboards are talking, they're whispering, wait, like a letter that's arriving a lifetime too late. I'm washing the dishes, I'm clearing the tray, and I hear you laugh from a June Saturday. It's not in my head, no, it's under the skin, like a frequency tune that won't let me in. I'm answering questions you haven't asked yet, living a life of a loud, deep regret. And the rattle of keys and the wind at the door, I still hear you walking across the wood floor, and the hum of the fridge and the pouring of rain. Your voice is the melody, my heart is the strain. I'm haunted by echoes of never and please. I'm the man, woman brought down on my knees by a sound that's not there, but it's all I can do to keep hearing the ghost of the version of you. Is it a comfort, or is it a curse to have every memory rehearse and rehearse? I'm chasing a frequency lost in the air, trying to find you when nobody's there. I still hear you in the static, in the blue. I still hear you. I still hear you. I watched you arrive like a change in the light, a temporary fever in the middle of the night. You unpacked your bags, but you kept on your coat, like a beautiful song with a sharp final note. I built you a garden, I fenced out the cold, but you were a story that had to be told. You held my hand like a secret you'd lead, with a maybe tucked into the kiss on my cheek. I tried to anchor the wind to the floor, but you were already eyeing the hinge on the door. It wasn't a crash, and it wasn't a fight, just a slow fading vapor in the morning light. It was a love that never stayed, at least on a dream, a flickering candle, a tear in the sea. You were the guest who forgot. never stayed. Some people are rivers, some people are stones, some people just visit the marrow and bones. You were a season, a shift in the tide, and I was the shore that you left far behind. Just passing through, like the sun through the glass, watching you go, watching you pass. The sound of a train whistle fading. I took the train to a different town. I changed my number, I put the phone down. I started a job in a building of glass, watching the people in the centuries pass. I'm physically here, I'm walking the street, but there's no solid ground beneath my feet. I try to look forward, I try to stay tall, but I'm just a shadow leaning against a wall. 'Cause when I packed up and moved out the door, I left the best part of me on your floor, tucked in the corner right next to the bed, with all of the things that we never quite said. I'm moving on, but my heart stayed behind, tangled in memories I can't unbind. It's still in that kitchen, it's still in that room, watching the flowers that'll never quite bloom. I'm a body in motion, a soul out of time, while the heart that I own is still committing the crime of waiting for you in a house I resigned. Yeah, I walked away, but my heart stayed behind. It doesn't want the future, it doesn't want the new. It only knows the rhythm it learned from you. So I'm living this half-life, a hollowed out shell, while my heart's locked forever in our old parallel. It's still there in the hallway light, it's still there, wishing you good night. I'm gone, but I'm not. I've walked through the fire, and I've waited the flood. I've tried to wash out the scent of your blood from the fabric of days and the skin of my years, but the salt only deepens the path of the tears. I've opened the windows to let in the new, but the air only smells like version of you. I've packed up the silence and sold every ghost. I moved to the edge of a different coast, but the baggage is heavy, it's built in the frame. A shadow that whispers the syllables of your name. I'm running from echoes that live in my head, sleeping in circles on my side of the bed. I've tried to outrun it, I've tried to be brave, but the hurt won't leave. It's a permanent wave. It's a tenant that's moved in and locked all the doors. A stain on the ceiling, a crack in the floors. I can change every habit and turn every page, but the pain is a bird that's outlived its own cage. Yeah, the world keeps on turning, but I'm still on my knees, because the hurt won't leave. It's not a visitor, it's not just a phase. It's the filter I'm using for all of my days. A jagged-edged souvenir I didn't ask to keep. The first thing I wake to, the last thing in sleep. It won't leave. It's found a home in the hollows. It won't leave. Everywhere that I go, it follows. It's staying. Oh, it's staying. The sun hides its face like it's ashamed to see the hollowed out version of what's left of me. I pull the curtains to block out the stars, but the shadows just highlight the fresh open scars. I'm checking the phone for a ghost of a light, but it's just me and the static in the middle of the night. The silence is heavy, it's got its own way, like a mountain that maybe is far too late. I'm talking to pillows that don't have a soul, trying to patch up a God-sized hole. Every creak of the floor is a cool little trick, making the minutes feel heavy and big. These are the loneliest nights, the ones without end, where the darkness is an enemy I've made my friend. The bed is an ocean and I'm just a wreck, with the ghost of your arms still around my neck. I'm counting the heartbeats until the dawn breaks, but the morning just brings all the same old mistakes. weeks at 3 a.m. The truth starts to bleed that I'm wanting a version of you I don't need. I'm haunted by always and never again. In the cold, quiet war where nobody can win. Just the moon and the cold and the stories untold. The loneliest. I wore a mask carved out of gold to hide the stories that couldn't be told. I laughed at the table, I danced in the light, while I was folding in half in the middle of the night. You saw the mountain, you saw the peak, but you never felt the foundation get weak. This is the pain you never saw, the silent break, the hidden flaw. I kept the glass from cutting your feet while I was bleeding out on a one-way street. You thought I was steady, you thought I was stoned, but I was a landslide, crying alone. I practiced my breathing until it was straight, so you wouldn't feel the pull of my weight. I swallowed the ocean to keep you on dry land while the anchor was slipping right out of my hand. You call me strong like it's a compliment, but it's just the name of the years I spent. If I had screamed, would you have heard? Or was I just a background bird? I made it look easy, I made it look fine, but I was burning the bridge just to draw a line. You never saw the tears in the rain, you never saw the cost of the game. The phantom, the shadow, the pain. Looking at the map we drew in the sand, but the tide's coming and taking hold of the land. I remember the kitchen, the light on your face. Now I'm a stranger in my own living space. We had a compass, we had a star. How did we end up so incredibly far? Your side of the bed is a canyon of white. silent border in the middle of the night. We used to speak in a shorthand of soul. Now every sentence is paying a toll. I'm retracing steps through the years in the dust, trying to find where the gold turned to rust. Where did we go? When did we leave? Which was the moment we ceased to believe? Was it a slow leak or a sudden sharp tear? How did always just disappear? We're standing right here, but the spirits are thin. Where did we go, and how do we get back in? Did we take a wrong turn at the 3-year mark? Did we stop holding hands when it got a bit dark? I'm checking the review, I'm checking the signs, but I'm just reading between all the broken down lines. Lost in the house, lost in the hall. Where did we go? Did we even go at all? I was leaning on a promise like a solid wall. I didn't see the ledge, didn't feel the storm. I put my gravity in the palm of your hand, trusting the air and the way that we planned. But the grip started slipping, the fingers went cold, and the forever we bought was a story you sold. I shouted your name as the wind hit my face, searching for rescue in our empty space. But you were just standing there, watching the ground, not making a move, not making a sound. You didn't push me, no, that would be kind. You just took a step back and left me behind. You let me fall, and you didn't even flinch. You gave up the mile, and you gave up the inch. I was a bird with a clipped away wing, and you were the silence that forgot how to sing. I'm crashing in slow motion, hitting the floor, while you're already turning the key in the door. They say it's the impact that breaks every bone, but it's the descent that I'm doing alone. The whistling air and the look in your eyes as you watch me surrender to the darkening skies, falling, still falling, and you're just a speck in the distance above. Yeah, you let me fall in the name of love. I was leaning on a promise like a solid wall. I didn't see the ledge, didn't feel the stall. I put my gravity in the palm of your hand, trusting the air and the way that we planned. But the grip started slipping, the fingers went cold, and the forever we bought was a story you sold. I shouted your name as the wind hit my face, searching for rescue in our empty space. But you were just standing there watching the ground, not making a move, not making a sound. You didn't push me, no, that would be kind. You just took a step back and left me behind. You let me fall, and you didn't even flinch. You gave up the mile, and you gave up the inch. I was a bird with a clipped away wing, and you were the silence that forgot how to sing. I'm crashing in slow motion, hitting the floor while you're already turning the key in the door. They say it's the impact that breaks every bone, but it's the descent that I'm doing alone. The whistle in there and the look in your eyes as you watch me surrender to the darkening skies. Falling, still falling, and you're just a speck in the distance above. Yeah, you let me fall in the name of love. I was leaning on a promise like a solid wall. I didn't see the ledge, didn't feel the stall. I put my gravity in the palm of your hand, trusting the air and the way that we planned. But the grip started slipping, the fingers went cold, and the forever we bought was a story you sold. I shouted your name as the wind hit my face, searching for rescue in our empty space. But you were just standing there watching the ground, not making a move, not making a sound. You didn't push me, that would be kind. You just took a step back and left me behind. You let me fall, and you didn't even flinch. You gave up the mile, and you gave up the inch. I was a bird with a clipped away wing, and you were the silence that forgot how to sing. I'm crashing in slow motion, hitting the floor while you're already turning the key in the door. They say it's the impact that breaks every bone, but it's the descent that I'm doing alone. Looked at the world through the lens of your eyes. You were my gravity, you were my skies. I didn't have plans that didn't start with your name. a moth to a candle, a heart to a flame. I built my whole identity on the curve of your smile. I would've walked every burning, broken mile. Now I'm a compass that's lost its North Pole, looking for fragments of a shattered glass soul. The coffee tastes bitter, the music is loud. I'm searching for you in every face in the crowd. But you were the glue and you were the light, and now I'm just blind in the middle of the night. You were my everything, the blood in my veins, the hope in my sunshine, the peace in my rains. I didn't just love you, I lived for your breath, and losing you feels like a slow motion death. Now everything is a word with no home, just a king sitting on a hollowed out throne. They say don't put your eggs in one basket of gold, but I gave you the story before it was told. I made you the center, the start and the end, and now I've got nothing left to defend. Everything, that's a lot to lose. Now I'm just a ghost with nothing to choose. Yeah, you were everything. Your name, I saw it on a coffee cup, scribbled in blue, 4 little letters that led back to you. I choked on the air, I looked at the floor like a soldier who stumbled back into war. It's just a collection of vowels and breath, but it feels like a sentence of life and of death. I've deleted the contact, I've burned every note, but I can't cut the tether that's tied to my throat. Someone calls for a stranger across a crowded street, and the world disappears from under my feet. It's a ghost in the road, call a glitch in the air. I try to ignore it, but it's always right there. Your name still hurts like a thorn in the tongue, like the very last breath in a smoker's tired lung. It's a beautiful sound that's been weaponized now, a broken commandment, a shattered glass vow. I can say I'm okay, I can say I moved on, but your name still hurts long after you're gone. I want to unlearn the way that it tastes, the way that it lingers in all of these spaces. I wanna be deaf to the syllables ring, to not feel the venom, to not feel the sting. Just a name, just a sound. So why does it Pin me right here to the ground. Your name, your